Oh, hey there. I'm AYO CONSACO, fearless leader of AYO Nation and founder of the Me and Two movement. You may know me from such YouTube videos as the attempted murder of DJ Academics, YNW Melly's mama is a thought, or the top 3 rappers that would die in 2019. Oh no, I'm not predicting the future or presenting the news today. I actually want to ask you a couple of questions. Are you tired of working your fingers to the bone for pennies on the dollar, only to spend every cent of it on your fix? Do you get frustrated at the fact that you can't focus long enough to think of a plan to get you out of your current situation? And lastly, does your significant other not understand why you're so damn pissed off all the time? Well, the moment you've been waiting on is here.
The 3 S's. The 3 S's is a clinically proven, field-tested, non-addictive method which includes sobriety, solitude, and celibacy. When combined, these 3 actions form a whole new substance called success. Ah yes, success. Not just the words you learned how to spell in the 1st grade, an actual, tangible goal.
So to learn more about the 3 S's so you can start your new life and throw away your old one, click the link below. I'll see you on the other side. Let's get started. You okay?
Finally, the Yo has come back to the rap trap. Yeah, we here, my nigga. There's gonna be something going on tonight. Something to go on tonight, my nigga. They're gonna be one of them ones. I'm telling you right now.
One down the track, dog. Fang the stained eye. Bishop James. Rest in peace, nigga Tennessee. Hold up. Yeah. I'm the flame of the city. Yeah. The flame of the city. So we speak the language of the air. I'm the flame of the city. The flame of the city. The flame of the city. Wow. Yeah. Dry tears run down, only I can see them. My smile ain't for real, only my mama see it. A city flame in a 3rd world. Heat on, cause I need to live long in this cold world. Certified style, was a wild child. Burned down the whole town, like whoa now. Set tripping when the X kick in. I'm working hard like a Mexican, and I'd rather be alone right now. But every girl in my phone hold me down. Rock with me, I be on loud. We styrofoam, $200 cologne, like Sweet Jones. Yeah, and when you call on me, I'll be there. It feel good, cause I'm living as the flame of the city. Yeah, I'm the flame of the city. Flame of the city. So we speak the language of the air. I'm the flame of the city. Flame of the city. The flame of the city. Wow. Yeah, I still
Run around like a young crazy. I could never change, cause I'm the flame. See the burden, the pain, and the other 3rd lane. And I remain off the chain. More money, more problems. You know it, dog. Famous stranger in the hole. Go and get your cameras. It's the man right here. I know we ain't used this channel in a while,
and this is a secret live, but I guess we can do that. Let's do that. All right, so we got some fan mail. Here. And I was supposed to have been open this on the show, but I haven't done it yet. So we'll go ahead and do it now. Tonight we are talking about I wonder how I can get it. We're talking about John Bone Jones. I don't know what happened with him actually. So we actually gonna have to see the news report. Y'all make sure that you're on Conversation with Me podcast tomorrow, 5:30. Me and Katrina will be going over Squid Game, the Netflix special. And she has a new show over there called Without Google that the people from Wild 'N Out are actually trying to buy. So that is a blessing to see our very own AYO Nation member, Katrina, make moves like that. That is a blessing. We are extremely proud of Katrina, and we cannot wait to see what she has next. Come on, my nigga. Hey, man, you shouldn't be that far down there. All right, let's get the show started.
Details surrounding John Jones's arrest were made public on Tuesday when the police report was released. Jones was arrested after his fiancée, Jesse Moses, was
Lord, boy, these niggas, man.
And it's crazy because as far as that go, I don't even know if I can't even say that John Jones's fiance is a nab. I can't even say it. It seems like he has. First off, let's start at the beginning. All right. So on this episode of the Rap Trap, the Rap Trap expands. It's not just about rappers and the perils that rappers will face. It's for any entertainer, actors, athletes, so on and so forth.
success itself is extremely difficult to manage. It's extremely difficult to manage success. The way it comes, the way it you have, it's like this never ending treadmill, and you realize the hard part was not getting to be successful. The hard part is staying successful. And Jadakiss said, in a verse, he said, it ain't about making a million, is how long you can keep it. You know what I'm saying? Like, making a million will be easy. How long can you keep that million? Because this shit is, I was just telling Taylor, I've been paying bills since 2018, and not 1 month has it been oh, you got a goddamn, you've been spending good with us, we're gonna goddamn go and give you a month off. Every bill is to be paid every month. Insurance, I usually didn't have a car note. I would buy $1,000 car. Y'all remember when I started, I was in that goddamn red Alero that didn't have no AC in it. So I'd be hot as fuck. You go back down to those, my first Instagram post, I was in that motherfucker hot as fuck. But, you know, these bills don't stop. You know what I'm saying? So it just, they're coming consistently every month. It's understood they're coming. You have to sustain at least this level of, you know what I'm saying? And as you grow in success, you obtain more bills. I said that, my nigga, I was out there in that world, man, and I never had no, you know what I'm saying, no money. You know what I mean? I never had no money like that. Like, nigga might have $500 out there. You know what I mean? Like, or something like that. But like, I ain't never had no money. You get into regular life, and I have more money, but the bills, and for all the time that I was outside, not here, it's like I have to make that up because I have to pay the bills for my home and the home that my grandma, my mother, and my daughter stay in. As you're supposed to, as you're supposed to. But with all of that, and that shit is pressure in itself. Now, once you start paying bills, I can't see it. I can't see it, Ken. You gotta send it to the IG. You gotta send it to the IG. I can't see it. Okay. Okay, I see you. Ken Dio just dropped a new one. Ooh, Ken Dio just dropped a new one. You better get to the goddamn. Get to the Patreon so you can see that. I'm gonna post that immediately. But you don't have a break, and once you start paying bills at your mother, like you got grandma, your mama, your daughter, you start paying for shit like you feel less than if you can't, you know what I'm saying, pay for it. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of pressure that comes with just living regular shit. Yo, yeah, Kendio just got done with another one. I don't know which one he did, but he named it Brim 2. I don't know what he didn't grab. Yeah, I'm put on the Patreon when I get off of here. All right. But yeah, so you know, you got all that going on. And this is why the 3 S's is so fucking important. Dog, when you are in the fucking running for being great, you're not coasting. You're not, there is no coast. Ain't no wake up, go to work, come home, take a shower, go to bed, wake up, you know what I'm saying, and keep doing it. That's not what it is. Every day you are coming up with ideas. You're having to, you know what I'm saying, move this and move that. It's like you are actively showing that you are not good with your current state. Your current situation, you're not good with it, and you're actively trying to ascend to the next level. That shit is extremely stressful, and it's all over the place. You're all over the place. So many times it's, you know, 2:00 in the morning, and I might be in the bed, and I come up with an idea, and I just have to send it to somebody, so I can have it in my phone. I send it to Kayla, I send it to Max, Grump, Katrina, you know what I'm saying? Tell them to send it back to me so I can remember to do it. You're just in creative mode because you are striving to get to the next level. When you're in that state, somebody telling you, come on to bed, that's not what you want to do. And if you do it, at that point, you start feeling suppressed. Hold on.
Parental guidance is advised. Candio Show. Melvin. The Melvin series is coming soon. Don't miss it. Subscribe to the Candio Show YouTube or AYO CONSACO Patreon.
His fate was sealed. His fate was sealed by a nothing ass bitch. Because, you know, you see the kids going down there, the kids, you know, screaming and stuff like that. You got the fine bitch, the ugly bitch that's fine. She going down there. And that is a thing, a ugly fine bitch. That's definitely a thing. Shout out to Blackbeard for letting me know that, Gavin. Little kids, nothing ass bitches going down there, smokers. And this bitch then told you, you know you need. That full episode is on the Patreon now. But now you start feeling suppressed. Come to bed. You know what I'm saying? What if you just feel like the other night this happened? Like I woke up at 3:00 in the morning and an idea just hit me. Like, this is the solution to this issue. I think it was something I wanted to do with the Davis. That's the Pee Wee football player that got injured. I'm doing his mini documentary. You can see that on the rough draft is on the Patreon. So is the Brim D story. That's also on the Patreon. But it's just look like how I can get a shot done. All you have to do is, the other day I figured out how to make 2 AOs, you know what I'm saying, to where I can talk to myself. I just thought of that idea. And it's just because I'm free to create. I'm not I'm not hindered, you know what I'm saying, to
I gotta go here, I gotta, you know what I'm saying, I have to be around this person. Because when you're around people, you're not really being creative. You're just, you know what I'm saying? It's just like that's not the time that you're creative. I guess you could be creative with the right person. And that's a whole nother thing. All of this is important because these are the things that go into a household. These are the things that go into a domestic violence situation. There's only so many times that you're going to come to bed, or, you need to come, you need to spend more time with us. We need to go, you know what I'm saying? All that shit. Especially when you're somebody who you're in a sport that is as competitive as an MMA fighter. Like, I imagine it's so, your ego can be hurt in so many ways. You can go online and look at a message board and see how people are talking about you, and that can really, really bother you. If you don't feel like, if you don't feel like you can talk to the person that you're in the bed with, you're going to go elsewhere. And that's going to make the person that's in bed feel some type of way. Because it's like, why the fuck are you always on the phone talking to your manager, to your promoter, to other fighters? Why are you talking to them and not talking to me about it? And that can be the base of a lot of issues. And it's crazy because the thing that attracts you to a person will be the very thing that makes you snap and have a domestic violence dispute. You like a woman because she doesn't know shit about the streets. So when I come here, it's like it's home. It's like she don't know nothing about that shit. This shit is peaceful. But years down the line, when what you're supposed to do in a relationship is, as you grow older, this is supposed to be this is your best friend. This is the person that you are conversating with. This is who your diary. This is the person that you know what I'm saying, confide in and all that shit like this. But because you don't know shit about the streets, it's like you wouldn't understand. And so you can get into a situation with a street bitch, and you will just be surprised that this is a woman that can actually keep up with your conversation because she gets the culture that you come from and all that shit like this. So you find yourself conversating more with other people, and that is pretty much where the problems really start coming in, is when there's nothing else to talk about. There is nothing else to talk about in this house. There's nothing like, your daughter just had a soccer game. She won first place. Oh, that's great. But your mind is elsewhere. Your mind is on this nigga, Daniel Cormier, keeps talking like he beat me. You know what I'm saying? Like, my nigga, they took my belt. You know what I'm saying? And all this shit, and it acting like they don't know what the fuck going on. And you're obsessed with this shit. This is big news. Everybody's talking about it and shit like this. And this is what you're passionate. You're passionate about fighting. And a lot of times, the thing that you're passionate about, your wife, your fiance, your girl, she becomes jealous of that because she's expecting for you to do what you're supposed to do. you're supposed to confide in me. We're supposed to be all about each other. And this is, you know what I'm saying? And I see the way you light up when you talk about music, when you talk about fucking building shit. You know what I'm saying? Making, painting, whatever the fuck it is. I see the way how you light up and that you're really into that shit. And you're not into me like that. I can tell. And so those will be then, you know, as a woman, they'll be passive aggressive about shit. And who is this? Oh man. That shit crazy. I can tell that shit finna go left. That whole Timothy Simpsky shit, I guess he just got released on bond and they had a welcome home party, and now niggas is mad because he got welcome home after shooting people. That shit finna go crazy. But as I was saying, bottom line is, you know what? And we can reverse that. If you have a woman that is you know, passionate about music, you're married to Alicia Keys, and you know, you listen to music and shit like that, but you know, you're into Alicia Keys, you know, that's who you into. But you know, she's a musician, so you know, a new fucking composer just composed a fucking symphony with an orchestra, and she's talking about the 12th violin and the soprano section were just crazy. But why did the cello player, he wasn't in tune, he was playing C flat and it's supposed to be an A, and you don't understand it. And that's also why a person will say that if you really are into somebody, then you will take interest in the things that they take interest in. If you see that they're passionate about orchestra, you should learn about that so that y'all can be on the same page. But that's why it's so important to pick the person that you're going to be around extremely carefully, because if they're not a person that thinks, that's logical, that's rational, then they're just going to be on some shit like, you need to be paying attention to me. You know what I'm saying? Or you need to be just loving me, just be here with me, and just all that kind of shit. And they can start feeling like you feel like you're doing a job by taking them out to eat and shit like that. And you're not focused in on the conversation, like I said, which can go either way. If it's the girl and she's interested in her career, and you know, she's thinking about, you know, they put in for the Grammys and shit like that, but they didn't get no word back. It's just a whole bunch of shit. But that's what starts the friction. The reason why domestic violence happens is because the words don't work. There's a miscommunication. What I'm saying to you, you're not understanding. Domestic violence situations do not happen on the first date for a reason. On the first date, you're talking, I'm listening. I'm talking, you're listening. We're communicating. We can hear each other. But through time, you know, years of her saying, come to bed, her having to drag you out to spend time with her. And it only gets more confusing. I'm not sure why a motherfucker doesn't understand that if your relationship is rocky, or if it's just not as explosive, if it's starting to lose, you know what I'm saying, its flavor, starting to get bland, conversations have slowed down. Children are not the answer. Having a child is damn near the worst thing you can do, because you can already see that we're already getting to the point where we don't have shit to talk about. At that point, when y'all don't have shit to talk about, it's time to say, I enjoyed my time with you, but I think we need to, no matter how hard it may be, but you forcing that bond, that relationship is going to lead to this shit. Or snapped. Snapped happens when snapped happens when the woman feels trapped. Domestic violence is what happens when the man feels trapped. Or to the woman, it could, yeah. Either way. But either way it is, it's the communication. We're not saying what we feel, obviously. What we feel is, I do not find you attractive anymore. But we've been together so long, I know how much that's going to hurt you, and I don't want to just, you know what I'm saying? But that's really what the truth is. And as much as that hurts, if you continue this relationship, it's going to be a lot worse. Sometimes you just have to cut bait. And, you know, Katrina asked me that, like, it's like you don't believe in relationships. And I think what it is that I just do not see how forever can work. I don't see how forever can work. And maybe I'm just talking about myself. I feel like someone who works a regular job and stuff like that, maybe they can do it. But my mind is just filled with shit. I'm talking about overflowing, as I just said on the Men Too podcast. I'm out of space to where there are things that I need to have in my life that I don't. As far as relationship wise, and it's crazy. And like I said, so it would be extremely irresponsible of someone like me who has far too much on his plate, works from the time I wake up to the time I go to sleep. It's all work towards goal, work towards goal, work towards goal. That's it. That's it. And that's what's important to me. And so that's what I put my time and energy behind. And I make time for the important things. And I just have to make more time for more of the important things. But what I'm saying is that as I watch people in relationships, this is what I see from me being in, you know what I'm saying, those relationships I was in. That's what it was. So no matter if it happens in 2 weeks or it happens in 2 decades, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker gets tired. A motherfucker gets tired of fucking, and it's just like when you first start fucking a bitch, and this is it. You first start fucking a bitch, it's my nigga. Like I get off work, I'm going over there to fuck that hoe. You know what I'm saying? Like it's fun to fuck the bitch. But then you find yourself 10 years later and you saying, goddamn, man, I'm finna tell my girl to come over here so we can goddamn fuck this bitch right here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going, I don't want to cheat, so I'm gonna bring my wife over here so we can fuck this bitch. Because that's what I'm not good with just fucking her no more. Like that, it's just, and that's like I said, that's I don't know, man. It's just like I said, that's just a whole. But the point of it is, a woman can tell. A woman can tell when you no longer find them physically attractive. They can tell. Some niggas, and you know what's fucked up about that? The nigga who doesn't stop finding her attractive, she stops finding him attractive. Some goddamn talk show, it was a black man, a black woman, and he was talking about her pressuring him into marriage. Why did you pressure me into marriage if you weren't going to be able to satisfy my sexual needs? And she said, I didn't pressure you. I just told you either marry me or leave. That's pretty much what she said. You marry me or get away from me. And so it's like, that is pressuring you, retarded motherfucker. But he's still physically attracted to her, but she's like, I don't want to, why we got to do it all the time? And at that point, I feel like she took the place of me. She took the place of the nigga. Like, she's the one who got tired of, and so you'll fuck around and find her fucking the goddamn weed man, the 21-year-old weed man. You know what I'm saying? She just wanted something different. And that's what I'm saying. It's just dangerous. It's just so dangerous. And like I said, just you motherfuckers put so much fucking weight on relationships. So many lives have been ended. Careers have been ended. Look at John Jones. Look at a lot of these niggas. Like they fail because that home life was so serious. Your wife for 15 years, y'all been going at it for 2 months now. 2 months now, y'all have been in the same house and you guys are beefing like gang members. Petty shit. He come in at goddamn 12 o'clock and I'm finna show this nigga think I'm goddamn. And so now she go out and she come back at 3 a.m. Once again, communication. What the fuck is the problem here? You're not talking about what the problem is. Y'all are just trying to get at each other. And like I said, that shit is the most. And you know what's crazy about that shit? The reason why this shit right here happened is because when you're in a relationship, you can really blank out the whole world. The only thing that matters is this shit right now. This is why, and like I said, female will go deeper than a nigga will, but sometimes a nigga will go off the deep end too. But this is all that matters right now. Motherfucker in the phone typing hard as fuck. I'm talking about hard as fuck. I'm talking about, you think that shit hurt me? You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't send her a picture of your coworker and shit like that. And you will send a text to your husband that you know is going to, I don't think I'm finna come home tonight. They're having a Christmas party at work, but you didn't been caught cheating with a nigga at the job and he still works there. So you saying that is gonna get a rise out of him. And sometimes No communication. Sometimes that's what she wants. She wants you to show effort. She wants you to show her attention. And this is because there's no communication. This is how she has to get it, by saying something that isn't even fucking true. There is no fucking party, but she's saying this because maybe she's told you that she wants more attention from you and shit like that, but you made her feel stupid for saying that or whatever the fuck it is. So now this is what she probably cheated on you because she wanted attention. And that's what I'm saying. It so much goes into this relationship. And by all means, love is powerful. Love is, it feels good, all of that shit. But I just don't think it's something for the ambitious, the person that's on the grind, the person that's actively striving for something. You know what I'm saying? Because shit can just get, and then when you put the kids in there, that's even less communication, because now we can't say what we need to say because the kids are there. The kids are kids, so they can tell that we're beefing, and they're trying to find their own little ways to stop the beef and all this shit like this. And it's just mama crying, daddy didn't left, slam the door, all this shit. And it's just in that's what your house becomes. That's what I was saying early on about how a motherfucker will get off work, park in front of the house, and stay in the car for 2 hours. Just trying to get their mind, like motherfucker can't go inside the house until they get their blunt, get their peel, get they, you know what I'm saying? Because if they're going there without it, motherfucker can't enter the home without at least a 6-pack. That's to get in the house, not to go to sleep. That's to get in the house. Motherfucker need a 6-pack. Motherfucker need a 3-5 to go inside the home. You want to talk about what drives a motherfucker to addiction? Stress. You know what I'm saying? And it's fucked up. A lot of your stress will come from your addiction, which then compounds the issue. You know, Doc, man, I'm telling you, my nigga, like I said, so it's just that. It's like enter at your own risk. And with me, honestly, some people have it to spare. We done lost so much time to the streets. We lost so much time to the street that it's like, nigga can't do nothing but cold turkey. Everything is straight work. Some people got time to spare to figure out relationships and figure out, I just don't have that luxury of having that type of time. So I'm saying all that to say, regular people have one child and they already have, infidelity. They already have communication issues. And they already have an addiction that you cannot stop because life has not stopped. And dog, talking about relationships, that person that you're in that relationship with, this is the person that knows. You're not dealing with somebody you just met. A motherfucker you just met can say you fat and ugly. You could have just fucked them last night, motherfucker. Say your dick little. You don't give a fuck about that. But the bitch you live with, the one you love, she tell you that, why ain't you put the plates in the dishwasher, and you are fucking fling everything off the desk and fucking go crazy in that bitch. I'm talking about, and that shit, and that's a love that burns bright. But it also burns. It burns. And that's what makes something toxic. That's what makes it toxic. And in the beginning, it's just like, you know, everything is being filtered. It's free oceans, no chemicals. We're going off straight interest. I'm attracted to you. I like the way you smile. You seem to get me a little bit. We're going off all that. But as time goes, especially once you're married, especially once a child gets there, especially once you're caught cheating, you get caught cheating, you might as well end the relationship. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker say. You know what I'm saying? It's not the end of the world and shit like that, but it truly is. Imagine if you would have just dropped the person you were dating the first time they cheated, instead of waiting and now you got to go through their phone, you got to go through all this shit and all that right there. It's like, and then you look back and it's like, that was wasted time. And both of y'all will be on the situation to where you made sacrifices to make the relationship work. You made sacrifices, both of y'all did. And you're going to look back when y'all are in divorce court and trying to see who's going to get the kids and who's going to get the car, who's going to get the house. You're having to fucking fight. You're having to fund her goddamn lawyers because y'all are, you know what I'm saying? So, and you're thinking, what if I just would have just said, fuck it, the first time that I had to compromise. The first time that I had to compromise, I said, fuck it. Instead of saying, fuck it and compromising, you just said, fuck it, I'm not compromising, do what you want. But I'm not coming to bed. I need to think. And motherfucker feel like, yeah, like I could have saved so much more time. And then when you're dealing with these athletes that we're talking about tonight, athletes start thinking a lot of you're talking about drugs, you're talking about injuries. Let's talk about fucking relationships. Relationships. How many careers have relationships ended? Motherfuckers wonder why some motherfucker come from college and get in the NBA, get in the NFL, and just don't do shit, or they were that thing, and then now they're just oh my God. So now with this whole Texas shooting shit, see what I'm saying, dog? Katrina just sent me some shit where they're saying that a student slapped a disabled teacher in this new hit slap a teacher challenge. Man, this shit. But as I was saying, so that's what that is. What it is that Relationships have problems. Period, point blank. Nobody is going to tell you that relationships do not have problems. Hey, everybody stop sending me messages. I'm on live. I don't know how the fuck I'm getting so many random messages as I'm live, but if you sending me some on Instagram, I'm thinking it has something to do with the show. Everybody's going to say relationships have problems. That's what everyone agrees on. Well, you know, it ain't easy, you know, and everything's not always sunny, but you know, we're in love. It's like, no, you're not. You're in habit. You're in comfortable. You don't want to be uncomfortable. You don't want to go back out into the dating scene. A lot of motherfuckers are in relationships because they didn't. The relationship has sucked out their best years, and now going back out into the dating field, they would have to drop their standards, so they wouldn't even know what the fuck to say. They're a whole new goddamn person. Not in a good way. The reason why you end up in a horrible fucking relationship where you can't be a good person. You can't be a good person because this relationship has just got you so fucking shriveled up and fucking dusty and ashy. You can't be a good person. This relationship is every day you go through bullshit. Every day is bullshit. It doesn't matter if she cooked and shit like that. As soon as your phone vibrate, we at the table. You know what I'm saying? Like that type of shit. Like it's so much shit on it. And like I said, you can play all the fuck you want to play on Instagram and Facebook. You can play how you want to play. And a lot of motherfuckers are scared of that. They scared of what the fuck social media gonna say if you get dumped again, or another nigga that ran away from you, or another nigga that cheated on you. So you trying to make it work for that reason. And it's like, and that's why I say, like, if you're a nab, the best thing that you could do is to stop trying to stay in a relationship and start learning about yourself. And once you learn about yourself, you may realize that I'm not in any condition to be in a relationship. I need room to grow. I have to process some of this trauma that I've been through so I don't just continue to transfer it to each relationship. Y'all remember back in the day, tell you young kids something about goddamn back in the day, you goddamn young bucks. Let me tell y'all goddamn man. Back in the day, God forgive me. Back in the day, you had a damn phone. You had to get minutes for that motherfucker. And AT&T came with something called rollover minutes. So if you didn't use, or you got 500 minutes a month, if you didn't use all 500, you just used 300, you got 200 more minutes that roll over to the next month. So now the next month, you got 700 minutes. And that's what motherfuckers are doing with their relationships. You're just rolling that shit over. Every relationship. You still got shit that you're transferring from your fucking high school sweetheart. You 42 years old. And it's still just rolling over, transferring. You think that you dealt with that shit because you tell every new nigga, yeah, I held him down and he cheated on me and all that shit like that. And it continues to happen. And you ain't saying, hold the fuck up. Hold up. I purposely dated a working nigga who didn't, I'm talking about square to the pair. Square. I purposely went in that direction because I had 20 street niggas that I dated, and all of them cheated on me. It must be the street niggas. But you started fucking with working niggas, they did the same thing. You started fucking with white boys, they did the same thing. Asians, Mexicans. You done went all around the world with all of this different shit, and every relationship ends the same way. You can post that shit on social media. They just can't handle a good woman. We'll do it. We'll do it. You're going to end up just like that old, messy, old bitch in the apartment complex, old than a motherfucker, don't do shit but come out and gossip. 70-some years old. Katrina talks about this on Conversation With Me podcast. She talks about old bitch hate a young bitch. Old bitch hates a young, old bitch don't got shit. Oh, you gotta let Katrina say it. But it's like you just ain't nothing different from you and that 16-year-old nab bitch sucking dick behind the fucking bleachers. Ain't nothing different from y'all two, but the age. But the age. And because of the age that you're at and the way you look, you have to now, deal with those things. It's like, let's say, same engine, different car. Same engine, different car. So it's the same engine. It's the same engine, but in different cars, it's going to perform different. But it's the same fucking engine. You might have to do some sprucing up to this car because it's heavier than that car, some shit like that. But you the same fucking person. You just 72 years old and you got diabetes and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to go down to the damn mission and get whatever the fuck old people have to do to keep their goddamn benefits. But you're the same motherfucker. Like, and you went through life. You didn't achieve shit. You didn't achieve a fucking thing and you didn't try. Your whole existence was about being validated by a relationship. Hey, big home. Hey, dog. Hey, look. Hey, stop, man. I'm back on that shit again. Like, if you not in the loop enough to know what we doing, don't send me shit. I'm back on that shit again. Like, if you ain't get the memo, like, yeah, we back to that, you know what I'm saying? Big Facts podcast in the house, you know what I'm saying? Like, in the corner. I'm probably going to do a new set and everything, but we back to that shit. We back on that bullshit now. I finally got, everything squared away. The nation is the nation, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's getting their CDs, fucking with it. Katrina doing her thing. D Rose is on the rise. Grump grinding. Max out there goddamn working. We finna do a Bobby Billions. Bobby Billions, that fuck nigga who did that goddamn song with Mo3 outside. I damn near shed a tear watching that video, listening to that damn song. That shit was so real. And this lame ass rap nigga, we're gonna talk about that. That's gonna be on the Stupid Rappers channel. Y'all are not gonna want to miss that. It's gonna be an early release on on the Patreon. So get to the Patreon now. That should be out tomorrow night. But if you're trying to get validated by anyone, I don't give a fuck. If you a nigga who like you are validated by your look at my car, that's your validation. First off, this right here. If I'm bragging on something, it's something that most people cannot do. You can't save up an amount of money and be able to, you know what I'm saying, achieve what I've achieved. You know what I'm saying? Like, salute to niggas with, you know, whatever they got, with the jury and the call, whatever that is. But I take pride in doing what most can't do. You can't buy what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important for me to totally different. Let's stick on this. The validation comes from within. You have to, I see me, this is me, I'm good, I'm not worried about this, I'm not worried about that. Come on, man. Hey, man. Come on, man. We come on, man. 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 Like we gotta do better, man. Like there's no reason for you to ask what the call-in number is. Come on, man. We gotta do better, man. Like there's no way that you can be on the somewhat inside and you're asking me for the call-in number. And by all means, the last couple months, I've been extremely busy. Honestly, since I got the studio finished, it's been insane. But that's what that's what it is. Like, if it wasn't insane, then it wouldn't be right. Like, I'm coming from the street, real deal street, in real life, not the YouTube street. I'm talking about the real street. You go to the Patreon and you actually get to see. I go outside, you know what I'm saying? I really go outside. I'm not these niggas. These niggas they cannot go outside. These niggas will be nervous to take their phone outside. I can go to any hood and not any hood. Let me stop playing like that. But I can go outside, period. So I had to work. So I had to work. So hold on. I had to work. So because I came from a deficit, my workload was going to be different because I was trying to achieve more than most. So it was crazy, but I had to put that work in. But at this point, I'm back. I'm back. We got what we needed handled through support from Katrina. I'll be making a very big announcement tomorrow on Conversation with Me podcast. So make sure you're there tomorrow afternoon, 5:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Big announcement. But it's just that we're progressing, we're moving forward. We're gonna have to be on the ball. We're gonna have to be on the ball. If you're on the team, I expect more out of you than the average person. This is why it's very important for you to know before you fuck with me. You need to know that I demand progress and productivity. I've had multiple people not be able to handle the fact that I demand progress. If we're going to talk, you are going to have frequent progression. The only way you're going to have that is if you do not play around. You don't, like, if you do drugs, you're not going to be frequently productive. If you are somebody who likes to be social and go out and shit like that and be around people and all that, you're not going to be able to be frequently productive. If you are somebody, Tay Too Lit is a porn star. He fucks for a living. And so I feel like that's different. But for everybody else, if you're fucking and fucking is on your to-do list, whether it be because you're in a relationship or whatever the fuck it may be, it depends on who you are with that. It depends on who you are. If you are, but you know, if you're the type of nigga who can fuck and still, you know what I'm saying, be productive like you're supposed to be productive. I tell Brim all the time, like, you know, if you're producing to your full potential, you know, if you're slacking off. And if you know that, you can't look at your numbers and look like, I don't know what's going on. If you're not putting everything into this shit, Katrina, I tell you, my nigga, like, it's something serious. Katrina, she comes up with ideas just like I do. She acts on them, and that is so admirable. She made up, and she not only did she make up different shows, she actually built a fucking studio, a set for all that shit. Like, that's dedication. And that's what I want around me. That's what I want around me. I'll keep that where it is. It's time to grind. It's time to work. Let's get to it. Let's not play the crazy shit. Big Facts Podcast. Who this?
Yo, what's going on, man? Tay, listen, man.
Tay on the phone right now. Tay, speak to him, man. Let me know something.
Yo, what's going on with everybody, man? What's going on with everybody, man? You guys can follow me on Everybody Wanna Be Lit on Instagram. I'm one of the main dudes helping out at AYO CONSACO. It's been inspiring me a lot right now, man.
Heavy.
Yeah, you were just talking about me, man. I know I kind of fucked up. I asked you about the number, man. I remember that you emailed it to me, so I'm like, oh shit, I got that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, I'm giving everybody a little notice, letting them know. I've been real lax because doing one live a month damn near and just letting that be it. Because I've been doing other things, but now we finna go back full speed. So everybody gonna have to be on point, most definitely. Did you ever send me the video with the sound on it?
Nah. The thing is, that's why I wanted to call you, man. I wanted to ask you exactly what you want me to do. Like, if you want, I know you said you want me to redo the video because I can redo it and edit it to add all the stuff to add.
I'm saying, why didn't it have sound on there?
I don't know. I have no clue what the hell happened there, man.
Did it have sound on your side?
Yeah, it did. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not understanding.
You saying you can hear it?
Yeah, I can hear everything. Like when I.
Oh, hell.
Send me your email. I'm gonna just email it to you. Or I can airdrop it to you. Something. I'll figure something.
You know, I ain't got the airdrop, but I'm finna when I get off here, I'll send you the email. I'll let you know it.
Yeah, man. Because like I said, man, I really like the project, man. That project was dope, man.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that, and like I said, we're gonna keep pushing it.
I want to tell you something too, man. Like I believe you your song too. You got a real pimp, like vibe, man. I was fucking with it, man. I was like, oh man, hey yo, spitting right now. Like,
yeah. Oh man, you know, I can't. Like I said, I told nigga, man, I came up off a Dipset. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't on Trio Fam, and like I said, respectfully to them, but I was probably just hating. It's like everybody love Boosie, everybody loved Trio Fam, and it was just unanimous. And so just for that reason, I didn't fuck with him. On top of that, I fuck with Chameleonaire, Paul Wall. I didn't fuck with Mike Jones for that reason. Chameleonaire, Paul Wall, Dipset, DMX, Jay-Z.
This thing I can tell you a real spitter, man. I can tell that you was the dude that actually took the craft serious, and I respect
yes.
it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even take the craft serious when it's especially with rapping. I know how much mental it takes. I used to rap too. I was alright.
Yeah.
I wasn't as good as you, bro. You official.
Oh man, yeah. You gotta hear that Survive or Die too. Like I really, or you can go online and you can see different freestyles and shit like that I did. That. Huh?
Send me any links you got, man.
No, that's it. You gotta find them. You gotta find them. Some people have found them. Some people found them, whatever like that. But I don't.
Everybody out there, you guys got the free. My damn, up to my fucking ID right now.
It's all.
Yo, bro. Hey, yo, you spitting, bro? Like, it was one.
Yeah.
I forgot you said some shit. I can't think about it off the top of my head, but that shit was.
Dog, I don't know on Head First 2. I don't think I did too. I don't think I did too. But yeah, if you got the deluxe edition, then you got you do. You got to come up. You got shit like that. And you got that song. But that's what that is. Look, I'm gonna hit you when I get off.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me know it. All right. But as I said, man, but as I said, back to it. Okay, hold on. Okay, man, shout out to that boy, Keenan Hester Bay. He said, Maya's the YouTube donation, but will join the Patreon. Most definitely get to the Patreon, because that's where you're gonna be able to, really be on the team and see, everything that we got going on. But let's get to the story. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened with John Jones. Pretty much, as I was saying, relationships, you need to know that that's what you want to do. You need to go into it trying to fix the I'm going to get tired of you problem. You need to try to fix that off rip. And my plan is to date for a year without sex. You can do it for 30 days or 90 days. I would tell you, do not have sex for at least 6 months. You need to be, and I'm not talking about 6 months of y'all just texting. Y'all need to spend time around each other for 6 months and not have sex, so you can see what you actually have in common with this person. Because you're going to fuck around and marry somebody that you don't know, and they wait till you put the ring on their finger, or for them to put a baby in you. Like, it can go either way. It can go either way, because niggas is throwed off too. But that's the worst time that you want to try to get to know somebody, is after you're in a long-term situation, children, marriage, etc. Big face, fuck. I'm big face. Rap Trap. Who this?
Hey, bro, this is Keenan Hester. I sent you the Cashapp.
Oh, what's up, Keenan? What the word is, big home?
Hey, bro, I'm just saying, man, you a real nigga. I've been following you since about 2019 or maybe 18. The Rap Trap to all that stuff. B3AT podcast. We had the damn, what you call it? Like the mannequins in the background. When you saying YouTube, I'd be blind back when you was fucking vape.
Oh man, you know something.
Yeah, I've been on that back when you had the men's movement and all that. But the Patreon, I've been a real nigga, bro. I'm from Mobile. I ain't from preacher, none of that shit, nothing like that. But you still baby right now, my fault. But yeah, I've been on all that shit, man. I was just trying to tell you real quick, man. I ain't trying to be on too long. I'm just saying, man, you was a real nigga. You was really showing how men should really move in this industry and everything. These niggas, bro, you had me rolling when NBA Youngboy and his old girlfriend were doing some shit. And you was like, yeah, I ain't worried about the hurt shit. And you was like, yeah, let me fuck these girl, blah, 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 all that. These rappers be, bro. Hey, bro, you had your homeboy on live podcast, and I've been following it all day, bro. I just joined your Patreon, man. I'm on the movement, bro. You be really showing real nigga, bro.
Yes, Lord.
To show a nigga, like, how to be a real nigga when Lil Nas X was trolling everybody and all that. I'm just saying, bro, like, keep it up, bro.
Yes, sir.
And I'm seeing your growth, all that, man. I knew you was someone Bill. I didn't know. I just followed you off the drink, off the YouTube, stations and all that. But I saw that when I knew. Yeah,
I got you. Yeah, I'm from Daphne, but Mobile was where I came over to Mobile when I was 11, 12, went to the Explorer program. And like I said, I just that's my stomping ground. That's where I really, like I said, New York, and coming from Daphne, Baldwin County, coming from Daphne, going to Mobile,
you know, I was in Mobile. You might be too young for this, but I was in Mobile back when when Springdale Mall had a movie theater in it.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I was there when they had a movie theater in that motherfucker. So that's why I learned, you know, I'm not gonna lie. My foundation for dressing did come from Mobile. I was young, I was 13 years old, and my mother would be working in Mobile. And she would drop me off at the Springdale Mall, and I would just watch movies all day. And you know, girls would be coming and shit like that, and you know, and I just watched and I learned, and you know, that's when my shit started. But like I said, later on in life, once I jumped in the street and shit like that, coming from Baldwin County, Mobile was like New York City. Like, no, they didn't give a fuck. They wasn't pulling you over for no reason. They like, you can do anything over there, and they didn't give a fuck. So it was just like
drugs in front of a preacher, police, back in preacher, doing the same. I ain't trying to talk about my shit. Doing the same thing. You going preacher, sell drugs. I ain't give a fuck with them old ass cars going on. You know how preacher did. And all that shit. They don't give a fuck. I was trying to break your consciousness. You talking about John Jones?
Yeah. You're right. Yeah. Man, I appreciate it, man.
But I just wanted to tell you, bro, the only way that I knew you was from Mobile, because I didn't even know it. You know, I'm seeing the Super Rap Show, or you know, I follow all goddamn 20 of your channels that you got. I saw one video. You had that heart chicken. That's Mobile. I'm in Mobile right now.
What video that was?
Bro, it was like years ago, bro.
Oh shit!
Back when you had the Xbox, you was on YouTube on the Xbox. That's how long I've been.
Ooh, boy, you know something. You know something.
My YouTube, because they was robbing these blinds.
Yeah, they robbing me blind.
And I'm a real nigga. I think you the Cashapp on my name. What I meant to say was, I guess I mistyped. I said, hey, I missed your YouTube donations, but I know how they were robbing you blind and all that. So a nigga in the chat said, hey, this is Cashapp. I said, man, let me send them little dollars or whatever and all that stuff. But all that, but man, I've been following you for so long, bro.
Yes, sir. Man, that feels good, man.
I follow everything, bro. I follow the movement.
That's love. Look, did you order? Have you ordered your copy of Head First 2 yet?
No. I ain't got on none of that, bro.
Okay, yeah. You know, just go to the Cashapp or the PayPal. He wanted to keep it at $40, and you get the signed bandana, signed CD, bonus tracks, and the what is it? Oh, chopped and screwed version of the song. Shout out to that boy, Chill Will, DJ Chill Will. You know what I'm saying, for fucking with that. Yeah, man, that's what we doing, man. So make sure you go and get that. Put your mailing address in the Cashapp note, so we can send it through the mail, man. But I appreciate you, man. That's love.
Yeah. Oh, it's all love. Hey, I gotta tell you, I'm gonna come right back. You wanna hear me rap? I'm just lying. I'm playing.
This nigga said I'm a rapper. You wanna hear me rap?
I ain't about to do that with you. I'm joking, bro.
What the fuck happened to these comments? All right, man. I appreciate you, man.
All love, bro.
All right.
You do your thing, bro. Hey, yo. All right.
Love. All right.
Love.
Yeah. Turn up, man. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, you know, we've been rocking for a while, man, and everything happened for a reason. I think what I'm gonna do, because I see I'm gonna have to go a little bit too long in order to do this, and I don't want to fuck up Katrina's live tomorrow about being late. So because all we talked about tonight was relationships. So we'll keep it like that, and then we'll come back tomorrow, and because we still haven't did the Stupid Rappers channel.
I'm going to each channel to show everybody that we are back up and running. We're definitely back up and running. If you have not went to the Supremely Black podcast, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. D Rose is over there, and as I said, he talked about the Tim Lumpkin or Simpkin situation, and he broke it down. Dog, what the fuck is wrong with the chat? Is nobody commenting, or what the fuck is going on? I haven't seen a comment. What the fuck? Are we live? Nobody has commented for 20 minutes. It's been lagging. Okay, yeah. But yeah, if you have not seen the Supremely Black podcast episode where he talks about the Timothy Simpkin situation, and he's in Texas, so he has a viewpoint that a lot of people don't have. But as you can see, like, he speaks on stuff that affects us as a unit. And it's so crazy, dog, because if you know D Rose's story, then to see the way he is now and how refined, educated, classy he is, it lets us know that it doesn't matter where you come from, what walk of life, you can be positive, you can be productive, and you can motivate somebody to do the same. So shout out to him. Make sure you go over there. Like I said, it's 12. So, but like I said, we going live. We're gonna be going live a lot more often because I want everybody to know what we doing, how we rocking. So we will do the actual talking about John Jones and whatever the hell this other motherfucker name is on the thumbnail. That his Mexican girlfriend stabbed him twice, or stabbed him, and he died twice on the operating table. He flatlined 2 times. The nigga made it and got back with her and got her charges lessened. Fast forward to right now, the nigga dropped a pumpkin on her foot, and they damn near put attempted murder on him. We're gonna speak on that, my nigga. We're gonna speak on that. But like I said, I want people to have some prior notice to what we're doing. So we'll just put that down for I don't know. I want to say tomorrow night, but I want to have this Bobby Billion shit out. Get to the Patreon. I'm dropping the new Brim D Kendio cartoon tonight. I'm gonna work hard tomorrow to get y'all the Bobby Billion Stupid Rapper episode tomorrow night. So get to the Patreon. We working. It's going all the way where we're going. You understand that? It's going to work, my nigga. I'll see y'all in a minute. Love, love. If you have not bought your copy of Head First 2, the deluxe edition, I don't know how the fuck. I don't know how you think that you're AO Nation. Support this, and I'm not giving you nothing that, hey man, this hope you like the music, this, that. You know what I'm saying? It really does sound like that. in real life. Handle business.
God, keep me out the way of these niggas. Caught my pistol, told my granny for to pray for a nigga. You can't call that boy your brother cause you ate with a nigga. When you start to get some money, see the hate in the nigga.